Good morning, children. This week in biology, we are going to read about getting to know plants. Plants are the organisms which are having green color, leaf and stem. Isn't it? Plants are the producers. Why do they so called producers? Producers means food producers. They are producing their own food and also providing food for the whole world. Isn't it? So, you know the plants. The plants you studied in the lower classes, the parts of the plants itself. Isn't it? But this lesson, we are going to refresh it and also we are going to have some knowledge very elaborately about the parts of the plant. Okay? Now, for a plant, what are the parts of a plant? You see, the parts of a plant includes the root and the stem. What is the root? Root is the buried part under the soil. It is buried under the soil. What is the shoot? The shoot is the part exposed outside, which is exposed outside the soil. That is the shoot system. So, a plant is having the shoot system and root system. Shoot system and root system. The above part is the shoot system and the below part is the root system. Okay. So, root system and shoot system. Now you see in this picture, you can see the parts are correctly marked. You see, there is a root system. The root system is having a primary root. A primary root, you see, a primary root and the lateral roots, root hairs, root cap and all. Now the shoot system, you see, the branches, the leaves, the apical bud, the vegetative bud and the flowers and the fruits. Isn't it? So, these are all the parts of the plant. In the parts of the plant, the buried part is called the root system, you know. Now, in this root system itself, there are two types of root system. What are the two types of root system? In this picture, you see, there are two types of root system. One is the tap root system and another one is the fibrous root system. Fibrous root system. In this, taproot system and fibrous root system are the characters of dicot plant and monocot plant. Taproot system is the character of dicot plant. What is dicot plant? When you open a soaked seed, for example bean seed, when you open it, you can get two equal parts. So, the bean seed is like this, isn't it? A kidney shape. It is shaped like this. So, two equal parts you will get. This is a dicot seed. Okay. And in the monocot seed, the paddy seed, no? That is rice, isn't it? Paddy. The paddy seed, if you break it into two, you cannot get the equal halves. It will break into so many pieces, isn't it? So many pieces. So, it is a monocot. So, taproot system is the character of dicot. And the fibrous root system is the character of monocot. So, dicot system, root system is, dicot root is the taproot system and monocot root is the fibrous root system, monocot. Okay. So, monocot and dicot you know, isn't it? Now, what is the taproot system? The taproot system is a bunch of root. It is the root system where when the seed germinates, the first formed root is called a primary root. It is growing deeply in the soil and give out lateral branches. Taproot system is the character of mango, neem, pine, sesame. All these are having taproot system. Taproot system is the character of dicot dicot plants. In this, one main root is there and the secondary roots are coming out. The main root is called as the primary root and the secondary roots are called as the lateral roots. Next you see the fibrous root system. The fibrous root system is nothing but when the seed grows, the first formed primary root grows for a certain length and then it will fall down. After that, a bunch of root system will be given out. This will fall down and there is a bunch of root system is given under the tip, under the base of the stem. This is the fibrous root system. This fibrous root system or taproot system, both are the root system. They are doing the functions. What are the functions they do for the plant? The first function of the root is the anchoring the plant. So first function is the anchoring plant. What is called anchoring? That is fixing the plant firmly in the soil. Firmly means strongly in the soil. So it is called the anchoring of plant. That is the one of the function of root system. And the next function is the absorption of water and minerals or nutrients. Water and minerals absorption. So roots are absorbing water and sent to the other parts of the plant. What for the water and minerals are needed? The water and minerals are needed for the plant to grow, for doing photosynthesis, for doing transpiration, for all the physiological activities of the plant. The absorption of water and mineral salts is needed. Okay. Next function is the preventing of soil erosion. Roots hold the soil tightly so that the running water or rainwater or the strong wind cannot take away the soil from the root. So it prevent the soil from eroding. So soil எடுத்துட்டு போவாது, காற்று மழையெல்லாம் எடுத்துட்டு போகாமல் root system prevent. Okay. So three important functions of root system is anchoring the plant, absorption of water, preventing soil erosion. Okay. And other two functions are there, that are reproduction and nutrition. The plants are doing some of the plants, roots and all, doing the reproduction work and the nutrition work. Okay, that we will see now. Okay, next we are going to see about the root modifications. Why roots are modified? What is modification? Modification means changes in the roots. Usually the root do the absorption of water and minerals and hold the plant, fix the plant, isn't it? And apart from that, it do some it also doing some work. What are the work? That is the storage of food. You see, storage of food in carrot, beetroot, radish and all. The root system itself store the food. That primary root itself store the food. This is the taproot system. It store the food and that itself we are taking as the food. Carrot, we eat fresh carrot, isn't it? It is nutritious and also it is very much delicious, isn't it? And in some of the plants, roots are doing multiplication. What is meant by multiplication? Multiplication means reproduction. This root swollen part alone we can cut and keep in the soil, and then this itself give out the plant. So it is used for the multiplication. Example, dahlia. This dahlia flower, the dahlia plant you see here is the dahlia plant. See the flowers and all you see here, the roots and the flowers and all, see dahlia plant. Here also the swollen, bulged, நல்ல பருத்த ரூட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கும், வேர்கள்லாம் இருக்கும். இதை எடுத்து நம்ம ரீப்ரடக்ஷனுக்கு பயன்படுத்தலாம். They are used for the reproduction. In the dahlia plant, the root itself used as the reproductive one. Okay. And also you can see in the dodder plant, that is the dodder plant is the parasitic plant. It grows on the host trees. trees and big trees above that they grow, because this plant not at all having the chlorophyll, so they are depending upon the host plant. So it sends the roots on the host plant and absorb the nutrients from the tree. You see, this is the dodder plant. See, mesh of நல்ல வலை மாதிரி வலைப்பின்னல் மாதிரி இருக்கு பாருங்கள். இந்த எல்லோ கலரில் இருக்கிறதுலாம் இந்த டோடர் பிளான்ட். இட் சென்ட் த ரூட்ஸ் on the host plant, that is the tree or bushy plant, and absorb the nutrients of the tree for its own purpose. Okay, so it is a parasite. ஒட்டுண்ணி, ஒட்டுறிஞ்சி. Okay, so ஒட்டுண்ணி வாழ்க்கை. This is a parasite. So dodder plant is a parasite. So another function of root is the parasitic nutrient absorption. Okay, and the next function is for the climbing root support. Climbing root support. You know climbing plants. What are the climbing plants? You know, that is the betel, money plant, isn't it? And pepper vine, pepper plant. These are all having the climbing roots. So they are giving out small, the stem itself giving out small roots. That is also adventitious roots. In this plant you see pepper plant. This is the money plant. You see there the roots are given out and holding the plant tightly, helping the plant to hold the supporting plant. Okay, so this is the another function of root. And then we can go to the next function, that is the prop root. That is the extra support, that is giving extra support. Prop root is giving extra support for the for some plants. Okay, in which plant the prop roots you can see the prop roots in the banyan tree. Isn't it? The banyan tree, what is in Tamil? It is the ஆலமரம். ஆலம் விழுதுகள், we say, no? So ஆலம் விழுதுகள், ஆலமரம், banyan tree, it is having the what root? Prop root for giving extra support. You see in this picture prop roots. The banyan tree is having many branches. From that branches some roots are adventitious roots are given, and these roots are giving extra support for the banyan tree. Even its original roots become ruptured or decay, these adventitious roots, no, they are helping the tree to keep straight, isn't it, to survive. Okay, so it is giving extra support. So prop roots are giving extra support to the plant. Prop root is giving extra support to the plant. So roots functions and all. What are the root functions? First one is the food storage, and then another one is the multiplication, that is reproduction. Another one is the dodder plant, that is sucking roots, isn't it? Parasitic roots. And then about the climbing root support, and then about the prop root extra support. Prop root extra support. Okay, so now we can go to the next one, that is about the stem. What is the stem? The green color portion of the plant is called the stem, isn't it? The green color portion of the plant is called the stem. So the green color portion now in the small age, tender age only, the plant is having the green color stem. After the tree become older, the stem become brown in color. The stem become the trunk of the plant and become dried outer surface, isn't it? So stem is also doing many function. It is having what is the first function of the stem? It bears flowers, leaves, isn't it? It bears the stem, the branch. The stem bears the branches, isn't it? The branches, buds, leaves, fruits, vegetables, everything, isn't it? And another function is what? It conducts water and minerals which are absorbed by the root. And then it is also having the small stems and all, tender stems and all, younger age stems and all, having chlorophyll. So it is also do the photosynthesis function. What is photosynthesis function? Photosynthesis function is the food production function. So stem do the food production function. In this picture you see sunlight, isn't it? Sunlight, chlorophyll, chlorophyll in the leaf itself, carbon dioxide and the carbon dioxide and water. Water it is absorbed by the root, and sunlight from the sun, carbon dioxide it is in the atmosphere, and the chlorophyll is present in the leaf itself. With all these four ingredients, the plants prepare photosynthesis. Mainly the leaf prepare photosynthesis function and prepare the starch, but the tender stems and having the chlorophyll, which are all the stems are having the chlorophyll. So the plants are doing that is the stems are doing photosynthesis since they are having the chlorophyll. Okay, now you see in this, see this is the cactus plant. This is the cactus plant. It is having the chlorophyll. It is having the chlorophyll. So it is what it is doing. It is also doing the stem function and also doing the leaf like function also. That is the photosynthetic function also it is doing. Okay, so the food storage. Next one is the food storage. It is also storing the food. So the leaf function and stem function are done by the stem itself. Okay, in the cactus it is storing the water and it is also doing the photosynthetic function. Okay, now stems another function is the protection, that is giving protection for the plants which are having the thorns or spines or thorns or spines. Thorns, when in which plant you can see in the rose plant. Spines, which plant you can see spines in the karivela maram mutkal, you can see, no, that and all the thorns and spines. Okay, now you can go to the next function of the stem. In some plants the stem itself give out leaf tendrils, that is the stem tendrils. In the stem tendrils and all, the passion flower and all, you can see the leaf tendrils for holding the plant, which are there the weak stemmed plants. So for holding that, the stem is producing the tendrils. These are all the tendrils. You see coiled one. These are the tendrils. So it is produced by the stem. Now another function of the stem is the food storage. The food storage itself, the central stem is doing food storage in which plants? In the sugarcane, in banana plant, sugarcane plant and all, we are eating the stem itself, isn't it? And in some of the plant we are eating stem itself, that are the potato, ginger and onion. You know, potato is not a fruit part, it is a stem part. It is the underground part of the plant, underground stem part of the plant. You see, potato is the underground stem of the plant, and as it is stored the food, it is called as tuber. And the rhizome is the ginger is the rhizome. As it stores the food, ginger is called as the rhizome. Rhizome na one prachana illa, it is the name given for the stored food stem, underground stem. Okay, now next one is the onion. Onion is looking like a bulb, isn't it? Looking like a bulb. So onion is said to be the onion bulb. As it stores the food, it is said to be the onion bulb. It is storing the food. So these are all the underground stem modification. Okay. So what are the stem modification? According to the function, the stem is modified into climbing. It is modified for support and also doing photosynthesis, storage of water, isn't it? And also conducts the water and minerals from the root to the all parts of the plant. So first point of the stem function is bearing the leaf, stem, leaf, flower, buds and all. And the next function is conduction of water and minerals, which is absorbed by the root. Another function is what? Another function is giving food storage. Another function is food storage. And because of the food storage, because of the function of protection, giving support and multiplication of the plant, these are all the modification of stem. Okay. So underground modification, what are the three underground modification of stem? That is the potato, ginger, onion. Now you know the functions of the stem also. Now you know. So These are all the functions of stem. We want to prove the functions of root and stem in one experiment itself. What is that experiment? You must take a glass bottle or a pot. In that you have to fill the water, half amount of water you have to fill and add a coloring substance. Either it may be a blue or red in color, and then you have to uproot, you have to take out a plant with root and wash it. After that you have to put it in the pot. After that you have to put it in the pot and leave it for some hours. For namely for 6 or 7 hours you leave it. After that, if you observe the plant, you can see the plant leaves and all colored. What color you put in the water, that was absorbed by the plant. Even if it is not visible, if you cut the stem part and see the stem portion, there will be a colored stripes will be there. That shows that the colored water is lifted up by the stem and it is absorbed by the root. So roots are absorbing the water and minerals is proved, and stem is conducting the water and minerals to the upper parts, aerial parts of the plant. It is also proved. Okay, so in this lesson, what are all the points we studied and all. Now we will just summarize it or recall it. First one, parts of the plant: roots, stem, branches and leaves, flowers, buds and fruits. What are the two types of root system? Taproot system and a fibrous root system. What is the what are the functions of root? Anchoring the plant, absorption of water and minerals, preventing soil erosion, okay, and reproduction and nutrition. What are the root modification? Storage of food, example carrot, radish. Multiplication, dahlia, asparagus. Nutrition, dodder plant. Support, money plant. And extra support, bamboo, sugarcane, banyan. In banyan, taproot. What is it? Taproot. Next is shoot system. Shoot system includes the branches, leaves, flowers, buds and fruits. What is the function of stem? Stem is the shoot system. It is a part of a shoot system. It holds all the aerial parts and it does the function of photosynthesis and prepare the starch if it has chlorophyll, and it conducts the water and minerals absorbed by the roots. And green stem can carry the photosynthesis function is very important. Next, storage of water. Storage of water seen in the plant, in the cactus and opuntia, and manufacture of food seen in the cactus and opuntia. Protection in thorns and spines seen in the bougainvillea and rose. Next, leaf tendrils seen in the grapes and passion flower. And storage of food in the underground stem: potato, onion, ginger. Potato is tuber, onion is bulb, ginger is the rhizome. Multiplication of plant reproduction, that is in rose, jasmine and hibiscus. Rose plant, jasmine plant cutting whichever vandrum illaya. So that is called multiplication, reproduction of plant. Now you see the dictation words also we have to study. The germination, fibrous root system, penetrate, anchoring, absorption, nutrients, soil erosion, modified, specialized, parasitic roots, climbing roots, bamboo roots, manufacture, flattened, cactus, opuntia, bougainvillea, stem tendril, rhizome, stem cuttings. All these things you have in mind, children, and take down the points. Write in your notebook. Dictation words also write three times in the notebook and memorize it. Dictation words and spelling and all memorize. And functions of stem, functions of root, all these things you keep in mind. Get very clearly with this lesson, okay, and prepare well, okay. Thank you, children.